So we are going to be watching that one today as well. Outside of that, and obviously the swing is already actually up about 60 cents per share, give or take. So hopefully we can get some new highs on that one today. It already looks pretty good. I would like to add, if we can get any pullbacks today, I may look to add a little bit after its super nice close yesterday. So we'll look and see what we can do with that later. All right, so right now we've got, let's take a look, see here. Quite a few gappers. IMNN is probably my favorite for the morning. I looked at it earlier. It looks pretty dang good. It's got some pretty nice range. This looks like all-time highs. I'm only seeing price action back here to $2, but I have a feeling that's incorrect. Let me look this up real quick and double check if that is incorrect. It's not incorrect, I don't believe. It's not all-time highs, but I'm trying to see why. Was it a ticker change back here in 2022? Why am I only seeing price action? 2022. Anyways, irrelevant. I'm guessing ticker change because I don't see the rest of price action here on the monthly on Trade Ideas, but I see it on Webull. So I'm assuming that's what it has to be. So I do want to watch this today, though, either way. It's a really good look over 270. Over 270. I'd really be watching this one for pullbacks out of the bell. Looks fantastic. And yeah, you've got range here today, ultimately up into the sixes. So you've got quite a bit of upside. I personally see range here to about I'd say 6.5 to about 7.7. So you have quite a bit of range. And depending on how this does open, it should give us quite a bit of opportunity today, really similar to what we had yesterday on, what was it, TWOU. And I feel like we could probably play this a few times today, just looking for pullbacks and probably do pretty well. So this is going to be on IMNN. Looks really good. Plenty of range there on the daily and plenty of volume here in pre-market too. It looks really nice. If you guys could real quick over in the chat, let me know if you've got audio, just so I know that everybody's good to go for the morning here. All right, so top watches into the open. Number one is IMNN. Again, we're looking for this to pull back for us after open. I really just want to see price maintain, I'd say at this point, over 3. I was going to say let's look for pullbacks off 320, but if I can catch a pullback into the lower, 3 teens or something, risking 3, I wouldn't mind that either. So we'll do that. I want to see it hold off of 3. I'm not even going to watch it over 270. Yes, that's the daily level there, but I kind of more so care about that 3 spot. And so for that reason, we'll be watching it off the pullbacks over 3. I may look at it later off 2.7, depending on how price reacts to the open here. But for right now, off of 3. And your range here today is all the way up into the 5.5s. I'll say 5.5 to 6.5 for now. I'm not going to look so much at the 7.7 just because that's a little bit too aggressive for range. But IMNN looks really good. Again, that'll be off of 3 for the range to 550 and 650. And that should give us some nice opportunity today. Let's see, you guys have sound good. Good. All right. Go ahead and keep on rolling through here. PCSA, I don't like. JTAI. Oh, hold on. PCSA, let's see. And the wrong stock selected. Let's see, do we like this? PCSA. This isn't bad. This isn't bad. If you want to look for pullbacks for maybe a base over VWAP, you can do that. I'd want to see price hold over 250. But as long as price holds over 250, it's got the range here to back to 330s today over the highs. So you do have some incentive over highs. You've got 330 over 330. You've got tons of range. Yeah, you've got tons of range over that 330. You've really got range to about 5. You've got range to 5 over that 330. You really do. So we can watch that one today too on PCSA. Again, it looks really good over VWAP here. That's on PCSA. Again, this is going to be off of VWAP. And again, the range here is to 3, 3, and 5 on PCSA. It looks pretty good. So that'll be off of VWAP. Keep an eye on it. It looks great. Let's see. We've got ISPO. This is on the nightly watch list. We'll touch on that in a second. We've got a few setups on the nightly list. I believe we had like 4, and so we'll go through those in just a minute. Right now we've got 2 primary gappers we're watching for possible continuation at the bell. PayPal with a big gap after earnings. I don't really care to watch PayPal today. I would say let's watch it over 62.80. It's not a bad look. It's really not a bad look. And I might still do that. You know what? Let's still do that. I was going to say let's just focus on the small caps today, but it just doesn't hurt to look at it. So I'll look at this today after open over 62.80 on PayPal. And on PayPal here, you've got range to about 66. So look for the break of the highs up to 66 to that psych level. We'll see if we can't get that move there. Again, big old gap up there after earnings. Let's see. All right. Anything else that I want to look at? A firm I don't really care for. Serve, that is on last night's watch list. We'll look at that in a minute. So it looks like we should have about 7 setups to watch into the bell today. Not too bad. We should have just about 7. All right, let's go ahead and go through the nightly list here and see what we've got to work with there. Let's go ahead and pull it up. All right. So first up we had ISPO. And ISPO was on last night's watch list. Looks really, really nice. We wanted to watch this one today as long as it held over, was it 620? Yeah, over 620, yesterday's high of day. So if we can find buyers out of the open on this today, it's got crazy range on the daily. It really does have crazy range on the daily, so plenty of incentive. And, I mean, you can really get that move today up into the, I mean, maybe even 9, maybe even 10. I don't know, but it looks good. You've got plenty of range. I would say you're probably more so going to get maybe an 850 or so out of it. I doubt you're going to get anywhere near 10, but we can still watch it for buyers over 620. Let's change it to over 620 because I want to look for some pretty heavy buyers after the bell. If I don't see buyers, we can't play this. We've got range here too. We'll say about 850. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see. So ISPO over 620 for the range to 770, and 8 was the plan, but right now I'm going to be changing that to about 850. I think that's more along the lines of realistic. AISP, next up from the watch list. How did this open? No bueno, not a fan. I wanted to watch it over 397, but actually opened a bit weak in pre-market, so leaving that off the list. ASTS, we want to go over. This was a swing idea. From yesterday, it's already up about 76-ish cents per share, so still up nicely on this. I'd like to add some pullbacks and try to swing this into about the second week of August, leading up into earnings. Of course, not holding into earnings, but just playing the little run up here. It looks good. So ASTS, just watch for pullbacks today. I'm not going to put it on the list because we know we want to watch it today. We've already alerted it yesterday, and so there's no reason to watch that at the bell for day trades. SERV, we do want to look at, though, real quick. It's going to be a different plan than we had on the watch list because it already hit targets this morning, but I do still want to watch it today. It still looks great. Ultimately, this thing still could keep on trucking higher, and I do just want to watch this one today, really, over 19 bucks. So we can watch this over 19 today. I would say that's your bottom dollar. If you crack under 19, I'm not really too interested in this anymore. But as long as we do hold over that 19, there should be some pretty good opportunities today. We're over its past highs here. We don't really have much price action to base anything off of here on the daily. But you do have that 24, and that 30 is super, super clear as well. So if you can get up over 24, you've got 30 in the cards. And it trades pretty nice. We played it yesterday for a very, very small win. Couldn't really get anything going on it because it didn't make the move until really later in the afternoon, whenever we were done trading for the day. So hopefully we can get some opportunities on it today. I believe we should. And then we can go from there. You know, I'm still kicking myself. We alerted this for an entry for a swing back here at like $8 on the 24th, and it ran up real quick to, you know, the 10s. So I went ahead and took my profit on the swing, and sure enough, now it's up like 200%. So it is what it is, but still should have some opportunity today. Again, I want to watch it over 19 bucks. So over 19 ICRV, you've got range to the 24 and 30 here today. So we've got about 5 setups to be watching into the open today. I don't really see much else that I like. I thought we'd have 7, but we left ASTS off and also left AISP off. And so that really cut down our list just a little bit there, but still has plenty for the day. So we've got about 15 minutes, and what you should be doing now, go through the list, pull up all of these tickers, get your charts all marked up, make sure you are fully prepared for the open so you can keep up this morning. And a quick little reminder, last night we had the live Q&A that we have every week, and there was only like 20-something of y'all in there. So I want to make sure next week, make sure you guys really tune into that and actually get some help. We do it once a week, and didn't really have that many people join up last night. So make sure you do join up. I mean, there's 100 of you in here on a daily basis, 130 yesterday. So you want to make sure you actually join those because they are super, super helpful so we could actually answer your questions and take the time to help everybody sort of on an individual basis at least once a week. So definitely do that. Next week, we do that on Mondays at 8 o'clock. So make sure you are there. All right, I've got all my charts pulled up, ready to rock. We've got about 15 or so minutes, and we have a lot of really good setups for today. Should have some really nice opportunity. As a quick reminder, if you ever get a DM or friend request from me, it is not me. It is a scam, so make sure you do block and report it. There are tons of them out there. Outside of that, if you are new, we had a lot of y'all join yesterday, so make sure that you do go through the Start Here category before you try trading with us. Go through the broker setup, the read before starting channels, the classroom channels, the schedule channels, all of the basics. Make sure you do touch on that first. And then, of course, while trading today, make sure you are not chasing, not forcing. Make sure you're adhering to whatever your plan is and not ignoring your stop losses. Make sure you're calculating your position sizes properly so your risk is consistent, and then you will be good to go. But at this point, we've got 15 minutes. If you have any questions, let me know before we get into the bell today. But we've got about 5 setups to be watching. Should be a pretty big day, though, it looks like, but I don't want to jinx myself. Let's see, did I talk about TWOU? I didn't. I was looking at it a few seconds ago, and I was tempted to mention it, but I don't know that I love it. I don't know that I love it today. I mean, ultimately, it already filled that gap yesterday. You know, we had that range yesterday to about $4, and it already filled its gap. So I don't know. I guess if it can hold off of 240, it's not a bad look. It's just not something that I feel there's much range left in. I don't know. Not bad. Let's see, Mark serve breaking out again. Yep, it is indeed. We'll be watching that one pretty closely at the open today. Got about 12 minutes. Those of you over on TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube, we've already gone over the full list for the morning. We have about 5 setups we're going to be watching. And I'll be trading it live, as always, as ever I do every single day. So make sure you do claim your 7-day free trial to watch me trade live every single day and to get my full list for every day as well. And I will see you guys later. Peace, guys.